zo Španielska, Borja Konechos. Tak ako nebol zvládnuť tento kvetináč, tak budú zvládnuté určité prekážky. Borja Konechos želá každému veľa šťastia. Toto je finálová šestica poslednej kategórie. Three, two, one, go! Ready, go! Začína sa finále kategórie Elite Men 20.
Moving forward, 20-inch finals. This should be a really good competition with Borja Conejos, with Jonas Friedrich, Luis Grillon, Sam Lovati, Alejandro Montalvo, and Thomas Peschaker. Thomas Peschaker, of course, the 2019 world champion.
18.
18 already. Also in Chengdu. So what do you expect of this final, Robin? Because, of course, we've seen a 26-inch final. Everything was big. Are the sections the same? Or how will this look like?
I would think the sections will be the same. I think there'll be some different techniques due to the different bike size and also the way the riders ride. I expect it to be a lot closer competition. I would think out of the 6, potentially on the day, there's 4 riders that could win. So it should be a good competition.
Is it easy for a rider to jump from or hop from a 20-inch bike to a 26-inch bike? Or is that, like, say, for example, if Jack Carty would compete in the 20-inch final, where would he match up?
I think to a certain level it's quite easy, but you need to spend some time on the bike to really get to the top level. Jack maybe would be a different story, but we've seen his dominance there, and up to the age of I think 14, he was on a 20-inch, but he went to a 26 quite early. He's a very tall rider.
Because we tend to see the shorter riders go back to 20, and the taller guys going back to 20 or going to 26-inch bikes.
Yeah, pretty much so, but there are some exceptions to that, of course. That does seem to be the thing.
And here we are in the final, 26 to 20 inch with Jonas Friedrich. Jonas has a really cool bicycle trial school near his home, where he trains a lot of young kids how to compete, how to ride. He trains with a few of the better riders as well. Trains Nina Reichenbach, for example. Very experienced guy, making quite easy work straight away of this first bit in the section. He's been a regular in the World Cups as well for a last couple of years.
Yeah, we've known Jonas a long time. Remember him from the first youth games that Adam ever rode in when Adam was only 10 years old.
Looks like these guys are going to go for the left line as well, like Jack and Nico did.
Looks such a small landing area to go from the other rock. Yeah, for right foot forward, it looks definitely to be the line. Really eating into his time, though.
Yeah, he's taking his time to make this work. Just 10 seconds left for him. He's out of time there.
Nearly got that gate, but
You just needed a bit too much time in that middle bit, that difficult bit. That was proven to be the difficult bit in 26 inches as well. And looks like it's the decider in this one as well, especially on the time bit.
Je to 22-ročný pretekár, ktorý aktuálne sídli na 47. mieste v rebríčku Uci, ale v lani v roku 2020 z toho bolo 10.
but he's now dwelling on that. Straight to the next section.
Nemecka. Jazdil tu aj pred rokom na C1, obsadil celkové 6. miesto.
And here we are, Louis Rion from France. He won the French Championship last week in the 20-inch category.
Z Francúzska. Z 5. miesta postúpil
One of the younger riders.
v finále Louis Rion, ktorý chcel 400.
Good ride from him to qualify for this final.
Yeah, I think Louis is the same age as Jonas. They've been rivals for a long, long time now. Louis is another rider that started very young.
Sekcia číslo 1 dotvára krásnu atmosféru po Tatransku. Faunu a flóru prezentujú tieto prekážky. Skaly spojené so zelenou, s krásnymi stromami. Toto je príznačné pre našu oblasť.
Yeah, well, excellent rider.
Tvorcovia tohto areálu si dali na tomto záležať.
Let's see how he does here in the middle bit, the exciting bit here.
A tento areál
Can't afford to waste too much time here if he wants to score in the latter bit of the section.
to jazdci aj preto.
This lineup is so incredibly difficult. There's not much room to maneuver there, and where you land is just, well, there's not much room there.
Vysokých Tatrách momentálne
That was nice.
He didn't waste time there.
skaliská sa nachádzajú v kopcoch. Aj to sťažuje pretekárom podmienky a
Pushing forward there. Yes, he's on there. Well done.
Louis Rion zvládol aj najvyšší stupienok.
30 so far.
Pozrel sa takmer až na lomnický štít. Pozorné oko rozhodcov
Yes.
sleduje každú
That's good.
chvíľičku a nič neodpustí.
Looks like he's going to run out of time though.
Scoring 40 in his first section. Yes, he's off to a decent start. The others straight away know that in order to improve on that 40 points, they need to be quick.
Reprezentant
I think we're already seeing that the level, even of the riders that have qualified quite low down, is very high. Should be a close final.
Yeah, this field looks like it's very even.
vyšperkoval svoje výkony titulom majstra Francúzska. Pred rokom v rámci C1 skončil v Poprade na 8. mieste. No ale
Next up,
už máme
Samuel Javati. He's the local rider.
takže poprosím povzbudiť
He'll have the advantage of the home crowd. People want to see him do well here.
Samohlavatý okupuje 5. priečku v rámci
Even at a young age, he's an experienced rider.
v tomto roku.
Been on the podium in the World Cups.
Bodov. Je aktuálne majstrom Slovenska z roku 2020. No a vo finále bol aj pred rokom v rámci
Made that look easy.
kedy
And
obsadil
quick.
konečné 3. miesto. Takže Samohlavatý naozaj predstavuje
Let's see what he does here.
ale no, treba povedať, že vo veku 22 rokov je to naozaj úctyhodný výkon a veľký prísľub ešte aj do
The back wheel.
pretože
Yes, he's up there.
sami mali možnosť vidieť aj na dnešnom podujatí okrem mladickej dravosti
Yes.
skúsení borci, z ktorých najstarší má
Just a bit less than a minute to go. He's a lot quicker than the two first riders in the section.
má toho ešte veľa pred sebou. A ja verím, že ostane verný aj pototranskému prostrediu.
Oh, he missed that one. That wasn't expected.
No, just didn't quite get over the rock enough to get the hook. So he needs another go. That's eaten into his time.
Poď Samo.
Would cost him further on.
He's up there.
Je to tvoj veľký deň vo finále.
That's 40 for him so far in the section. Trying to make a move forward now. Grab as many points as he can. 10 seconds left. Wow.
That was a shame.
That was a shame. He's disappointed there. Scoring 40 points as well as Louis Grillon. Ah, that could have worked there. Almost had it.
If it had just been a little bit forward with his back wheel through that gate, he would have got the points.
And now the Austrian rider, Thomas Peschaker. He's the guy for the power moves. And at 26 years of age, he's by far the oldest rider in this final. And with respect, oldest rider at 26 sounds so bad. But he's competing against 5 other riders who are 21 years old. And he's up there, trying to fight it, not letting go. Yes, he's up there. 40 seconds left, so he's a little bit less on time than Samuel was before him. And he's up. "20 seconds left.
It's going to be tight to get the second move in this gate.
Oh, and he's missed that one. I'd be not happy with that. 10 seconds left. Let's go. Oh, he's not up there. That's a shame. Seems like time is even more of an issue in this section for the 20-inch riders compared to the 26-inch riders.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where they're losing time. Maybe it's on that fourth gate. Seem to be taking a lot of time to line up.
Here we have Alejandro Montalvo, the young Spaniard. An absolute competition animal. He needs competitions to be ready. He loves the pressure, he loves to compete. An absolute training animal as well. Trying to learn from the others, knowing that he needs to move forward quick in the section. He'll need the time at the end of the section as well.
It's important to get lined up here, both accurately but quickly. That was nice.
That was super precise. That was nice, exactly. That was really good. Come on, Alejandro. He's good on time. Got a minute left. Needs to be quick, but not rush it. He knows he needs to score good points if he wants to put pressure on Borja. Borja also a very, very, very strong and quick rider.
That was nice. He held it on the top there, gained a little bit of time.
40 seconds left. That's by far the most that we've seen so far in the 20-inch in this section. 2 more moves coming, or 2 more gates coming up. 25 seconds left. Needed a dab there. Let's see if he can do the last bit. 10 seconds left. Yeah, he's up there. Yep, he's out of the section. 50 points.
Very good. Yeah, that extra time that he saved meant he could have got that last gate. I think he'll be mad at himself for
having that dab.
Having a dab there, yeah.
But that still was a very good ride. Coming up, Borja Conejos, a good friend of Alejandro. They've been competing for many, many years together or against each other. It seems like one time is Borja wins, the other time is Alejandro wins. But both are very exciting riders to watch. Great competitors, and a different line for Borja there. He won a lot of time there.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Bojuje s prekážkami na prvej sekcii. Sledujeme absolútnu špičku svetového trialu.
I think he'll have to line up slightly different here on this one because he's left foot forward. There's not as much room. Still makes it look easy.
Yes, absolutely. A bit more than a minute to go. 30 points already in the section.
Again, another different line.
V prvej sekcii Jonas Friedrich 30 bodov. Tomáš Pechaker 40.
40 seconds to go. Here we get to the really difficult bit where Alejandro needed a dab to get through.
Looks like Boaz going a different line again. Going from the floor.
Ah, he needed a dab as well. Just got that line a little bit off.
Yeah.
This should be straightforward for him. Yes, well done. Great ride. Also not happy with him there.
No.
And straight away we know who the two guys are who are probably going to fight it out for the win today. Getting to the end of the section, both on 50, Borja Conejos and Alejandro Montalvo.
And quite surprised Borja went that line then because he's normally so good at going to front wheel.
Surprising that we see both riders in 3 occasions in the same section taking a different line.
Yes.
But then again, with 2 riders on 50 and 3 riders on 40, straight away you'll see that whoever cracks early on in a section somewhere, they'll be under pressure straight away for the entire final. Provisional standings after the first section. And second section coming up with Jonas Friedrich. Here we go. We saw in the 26-inch final how many different lines there were in this section. Let's see what the boys are going to do in this 20-inch category. And judging by the first section, we'll see quite a few different line choices here. Side up for Jonas. Yeah, he's up there, easy. On to the next bid. No problem. Here we go. Taking a little breather. Oh, couldn't hold on there. Almost.
Pokus číslo 2, povzbuďme Jonasa.
Yeah, he's up there straight now.
Napokon to dal.
Just 40 seconds left. Now we get to the difficult bit from the 26-inch category. Big rock in the middle. Let's see what Jonas does here. Is he up there? Yes, he is. He managed to hook his front wheel up there. Just 10 seconds left. On to the next bit. Trying to save as much time as he can. Going quick, but yeah, he's run out of time. Yeah, talking to himself. The time is so tight in this section. You need to be quick, consistent, make no errors to even have a shot at getting to the end bit of the section. Louis lining up to go into the section now. Here we go, Louis. Going for the side up as well. Yeah, he's up there. No problem so far for Louis. Yes. Not wasting time so far. Here we get to the bit where Jonas lost a bit of time. He's going to go for the side up on this bit as well. Yeah, he's up. He's up. Yeah. Oh,
I think he touched there.
He just touched there. Yeah, no observer's giving him a 1 there.
It's awkward having to get around the pink gates. You can't go through somebody else's colour. It's very important only to follow your own flags.
Almost. He needs to find a bit more room there to hook up the front, to lock it in.
Looked like it needed a little more weight forward there.
Yes,
that's better.
Got this one. Yes. Let's go. Yeah, he's up there. Up to 30 so far. He needs to get up here. Under time pressure.
Yeah, I ended up having to rush it and didn't get the line right.
That was a shame. Such a difficult section. This was a deciding section in the 2016 final already. And it looks like in the 20-inch final, this could be a section where you can really make the difference. Lewis.
Yeah, that one big rock where you've got to go up it from 2 different angles could be a big decider. Samo's such a nice rider to watch, smooth.
Yeah, he's got incredible style. Looks like he gels really well with the bike.
He's got what we say. He's got so much pop. He just really does set off from nothing on their static moves.
Having to go from the right side here. If you look at the market he's up to.
Very nice.
He's got a minute left. So in theory should have enough time to score good in this section. If he can get up here, of course. And first go as well. That's needed. Didn't quite make it there. More work to do. This is costly in time for him. He needs to find more strength in there, in that move.
Just not quite over the rock enough to get the front wheel hooked in that little ledge.
Oh, such a shame. Oh, he'd be very, very, very upset with that. He's run out of time as well. So difficult for a rider to be in that position and knowing that you only need 5 centimeters more to get onto the step and not being able to find that 5 centimeters.
It looked like he was up that last time, but seemed to jump out of the ledge.
Moving forward with Thomas Peschager. He should love that bit. He usually is very strong in that sort of like power moves. Loads of power in his legs, arms, everywhere. He's an animal. One of the nicest guys you'll meet on the tour. So happy in 2018 when he won the World Championship. Making easy work of the section so far. Here we get to the first really difficult bit.
Taking a different line. Lovely.
That looks so much easier as well.
Yeah, when you saw that, it makes you wonder why the others were going the side-up way.
Here we go. Can he make it up there straight away? First go. No. Oh, nowhere near.
Started with his pedals definitely in a different position then.
Oh, this is proving more difficult for these top riders than expected. Yes, he's up there now. Yes. Observing him the time, he knows he's in trouble there with only just 5 seconds left. There's not much more he can do.
No, I ran out of time. But at least he got up that rock.
Yeah, that's 40 points for him as well. Now we saw Thomas Francisco holding Alejandro's bike. Thomas, Alejandro's new mechanic and minder for the season. Very experienced guy. He'll guide Alejandro to the good lines. Well, that's at least the intention. Let's see what Alejandro can do in this section. No problem so far. That's 2 gates done.
Very quickly as well.
Let's see if he follows the same line as Yeah, he's up. Yeah, he finishes in time.
Yeah, only having one go at that rock in the middle meant he had enough time to go for the end.
It made all the difference. And with 60 points, it puts him in the lead so far. Borja leading on 110 and Alejandro Montalvo on 100. And then third place, Thomas Pechak on 80. Such an interesting section. So many lines again that we've seen.
Yeah, it just shows that all the riders have their own preferred techniques.
Yeah, that was nice from Alejandro. And Borja, of course, the only one to score maximum points in that section.
So close. Still only 40 points between the whole entry in all the finalists rather.
Section 3, the tires. Jonas Friedrich first up again. He's on 70 so far. Riding well. He's into it. He's in the zone. Louis just waiting and gonna watch him, trying to learn as much as he can.
Yeah, Jonas's good friend there, Oliver Vidman from the 26-inch final, giving him some advice.
Let's go. Section number 3. This one, pretty much the same thing applies like we saw on the 26-inch. Time is of the essence here. You need enough time to do the last 2 difficulties, especially the last one.
Looks like he's going for the gap. Oh.
Was that wishful thinking, or is that really on?
I think it's on. It cost him though. His splash touched. Therefore 0 points.
No problem here. Onto the bouncy tires now. Same technique as most of the 26-inch boys. Now we get to the tricky bit. This one was quite tricky in a 26-inch. Taking a breather here. He knows he can do this. He's up to 30 now in the section.
Skip side hop, I think, yeah. Or skip to front, maybe.
Yes, he's up. That was great. So up to 40 now. If he can make this one work, he'll take 50. Almost. Almost. Shame that was, because it was a really good ride in the section.
I think he was asking there if he was actually through before he put his foot down. So from here, it didn't look like that.
And it wasn't. He scored on 40 in that section, so that last move didn't count.
Yeah, I didn't think it was through. Now Louis.
Let's see what he does in that first bit, where Jonas Friedrich tried to go straight or do the gap. See if he does the same. No, he doesn't. Takes a different line, different approach. Oh, couldn't get the weight forward enough.
So tight in there for room.
Not quite either. Yeah, he just needed to get through there now to get to the next bit of the section. There was no more points to win there.
Yeah, once you've had a dab in a sector, you might as well use another one to get through. If you've got one to spare.
Yeah, he's up there, no problem. That puts his total up to 20. Oh yes, well done. Easy. Up to 30 points now. He needs to make this one work for him. Not quite. 7 sections. He didn't have enough time there.
No, not enough time. It's a difficult move that from that angle.
Yeah, he's not happy with that. Felt like he could do that. Scoring 30 in the section. Samuel, of course, is getting a lot of the cheers on from the crowd. They all want to see him do well. See how he gets through this bit. Not quite either. Almost looked like in slow motion there.
Yeah, came up a bit short, I think.
Yeah, he's up there now.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's a strong kind of move for Samo. He's good at that.
He's up there as well, no problem. He's not super quick so far yet. You reckon he's calculating to just do 50 in this section and not worry too much about the last bit?
Yeah, I think he's got a plan. He's not rushing too much, is he?
Yeah, no problem there.
He's just concentrating on making sure he gets the gates that he knows he can do cleanly.
This one is proving to be very, very tricky. Was already in the 26-inch, even more in the 20.
Maybe Tabak is lining up here.
Yes, he's up there. Well done.
He's got time, I think.
He's got 12 seconds left to do this bit. To give him 50 in a section. Big side up. 5, 4. Almost. Not quite. He definitely had a plan on that section. He just wanted to make it up here and then...
Yes, definitely.
Not worry about that last big step. That scores on 40 in a section. Oh, it's so tight. The scores are so tight. Thomas Pecher knows what he has to do. He needs to score at least 30 to follow the others. And if he wants to make any sort of difference, he needs to go 50 points. Because so far we've only seen 40 being the maximum in this section. And that's so difficult to get in this one. No problem.
Right. So much power. Moving quite well for time here.
Still a minute to go. He should be fine to go at least for 50. Yeah, he made that work, no problem. Now we get to crunch time in this section. This bit here is tricky. He has to make sure he gets up there. He's going for the side up here. But judging from that first difficulty in the section, that should be no problem for him. Or is that too quick? Oh, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't think there was enough room there, but he let it roll forward as he got to the side up.
20 seconds left here.
Another side up for him.
It's going to make all the difference for him. Oh, you can't believe it. And to be honest, nor can we.
No.
It's got 40 in the section, doing the last bit for fun.
Which he made look easy, but already run out of time.
One thing is already for sure. Whoever's going to be on the podium is going to have to earn it because the scores are so tight that any error or any extra 10 points you can grab in a section, they're going to make the difference. It's Thomas Pecher scoring 40 points again. He's on 120 now. Samuel Roat is on 110. Jonas Friedrich is on 110. And Louis Grillon is on 100. Next up is Alejandro Montalvo. See what he does here. Oh, beautiful.
And quick.
Yes. Well, he's seen Thomas do the last bit in this section, so he knows that's on. He just needs 10 seconds to spare to just quickly do that bit. And he can't afford to lose time anywhere else in the section. Good so far. Yeah, he's up. And a minute 5 to go. 3 more difficulties.
I think this one's the key gate to not lose a lot of time.
Let's see what he does here. It needs a big effort to get him there. Yes, he's up, no problem.
Nice. 45 seconds left.
Such a big side up here. Oh, he's not. Different line for him. He loves to hook up to stuff. You can see that everything is moving. He's got time to do this. Oh, he's just slid back. Couldn't find a grip on the back wheel.
Still plenty of time for the last move.
Yeah, he needs to make that work. 15 seconds left. Nine, 8, 5. No, can't make it work. He's run out of time. Such a shame. This gives, of course, a good opportunity to Borja to make a difference in the trial. Just didn't have. He just slid off the side of the tire there.
Yeah, I think the front wheel caught the second side of the tyre and just took a little bit of momentum out.
That scores him with 40 points in that section. Now Borja coming up. He knows he can make a big difference in the trial in his final here. If he can score more than 40 here, he'll make a break.
That was nice. Saved a bit of time.
No problem for Borja so far. He's good on time. Got more than a minute.
Looks to be riding quite calm in this section.
Yeah, he's up there as well. Let's see how he approaches this difficulty.
Looks to be going the same way as Alejandro.
Big power move ahead. A lot of score strength needed here. Yes, he's up there. That scores him 50 already. Not quite there. Will he have time left to do one more go? At 8 seconds. Yes, he's up. That was a great ride. He scores a max on that.
Oh, 1 second to go.
What a ride.
That was very good up against the time pressure. Strange that Thomas made that last move look so easy, and then Alejandro and Borja both struggled. Put a bit of a gap in now.
Yep, exactly. Borja putting pressure on Alejandro and the rest of the field. 2 sections to go. But still plenty of difficulty ahead to decide between the riders. But clearly Borja is in the advantage now, having a little bit of a gap to Alejandro. And already a 50-point gap to Thomas Pecherker, of course. Going to the concrete section now. Be very interesting to see who in the 20-inch gets to the last big tube that was on the end of that section where only Jack got through.
Yeah, it's all going to be down to speed through the rest of the obstacles in that one.
Ale vo finále už je to kto z koho a tým pádom jeden výkon je za všetky, jedno malé zaváhanie a môže byť po všetkom. Preto sa na finále treba maximálne sústrediť.
Yeah, them power moves from Thomas were very, very strong. Two sections to go. Who's going to take it today?
Looks like it's between the two Spaniards at the moment, but
whoever's going to be on the podium, that's still undecided. Is between position 3 and 6. There's only a 20 point gap.
Určite zaujímavé pozeranie aj pre divákov online prenosu na uci.com, prípadne na YouTubeovom profile Slovenského zväzu cyklistiky.
Just waiting for him to get into that section. Scary man in front of him. Doesn't look like someone you want to mess with.
no. Looks like he's keeping charge of them.
Čo sme prišli, si to naplno užívame, pretože toto je svetový triál. Spĺňate najvyššie parametre.
Seems like we're ready to go now. Timekeeper is chilling out on his flip-flops.
Jonas has realised it's time, no messing about there.
In the fight for the podium. Just about enough room to do it that way.
Yep, straight away a different line to those we saw in the 26.
Big move ahead. You can see the bit of tape that they put on the right bottom part of the concrete bit, of not allowing the riders to take any like support from that bit, of going from that bit onto the top bit. He needs a lot of power to do this. Yes.
Very nice.
45 seconds to go.
Yeah, it used a lot of time for him there to get his head right, but he did it good. Oh.
And he's just hit his pedal there. Yeah, he's up there. But won't count for any points for him. 25 seconds left. 3 difficulties to go. He might prefer to make sure that this one gets on, that he gets this one. All of it making sure that if he crashes, he doesn't fall on his back. He had it and couldn't hold it. He needs to make it work. Make it stick. 2 seconds. No. That's a shame. He knew he needed that one. He knows the others most likely will have chances of getting up there. Not happy at all. The frustrating bit will be for him is that he knows in training after the trial he'll do it again and he'll
do it first time.
If do it first time, that's the frustrating bit.
Yeah, because he was up first time, but just didn't quite have the balance on top to stay there. There's Jack Carthy's dad, Mick, in the background.
Louis, of course, still in the fight as well for the podium. Even though he's in 6th position, he's only 10 points behind the others. he's competing against Jonas, Samuel, and Thomas Pechhacker. So he still has every chance to get on the podium. Yes.
That was nice.
Can't afford to lose too much time on this bit. It's a difficult one, but you'll need that time to finish or to get through the section later on.
It's the run-up that's making this bit hard. Well, the 26ers will go into the side of the blue pipe, but both Jonas and Louis have chosen there.
Yes, he made that stick. 45 seconds to go. He needs to get into this concrete pipe for the line. Oh, he'd be not happy with that. He rushed that a bit. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll be even more mad at himself for that move, rushed move, really. He would have got the points with that one.
No problem for him as well. Needs to do it again. Yes.
Well,
that looks like it's the last thing he could do in this section. 3 seconds.
Yeah,
spare.
No time for the last move. The next move, rather.
That was a decent, good ride for him. Decent effort. Shame about that dab. That could have made a lot of difference for him in the end.
Yep.
Scoring 30 in this section, putting his total on 130 so far. One more section to go for him. And we know that last section is very, very difficult and very tricky with that first beam in the beginning, that balance beam.
First one on the 20 inch to check it. Take this one, same as the 26ers from that angle.
Straight to back wheel.
That's where Samo's power comes in. It's fantastic to back wheel.
Everyone's cheering him on. Oh, he got that wrong. Oh, ooh, that's going to make a difference. That only scores him 20 in this section. I'll be upset with that. Really could not afford that error.
Not be happy at all with that one. That's probably made the decision on the top three.
It sure does look like that.
Thomas has a good ride in this one.
That should give him enough gap for that last section to be a bit more comfortable on it. But this section is a power section that should be up Thomas's sleeve. He's strong at this stuff.
I would imagine to back on this move here.
Yes, no problem. Yeah. No problem. Wow. Yeah, what a great ride there.
Overbalanced a bit on top, but hung on to it well. Will he go to back wheel here?
Yes.
Oh, yes. If there was anyone on the 20 inch that was going to do that, it was him. So much power. You would expect this side up to be no problem.
And he has enough time to do the entire section. If he doesn't lose too much time now and decides he really wants to have a go at it. 25 left. Yes, he's up there.
Yeah, very nice.
That brings his total up to 50. 8 seconds to go for the pipe.
I think that's going to be enough time. They've got a different line.
Not if. Not quite. Just out of time as well. But with 50 points in that section, that really strengthens his position. Third in the competition. On 170 now. This is going to be a deciding section for the win today. Alejandro needs to score pretty much maximum here if he wants to have a shot at the win. And then almost has to hope that Borja doesn't score a maximum, so we can keep the pressure on for the last section. And he's seen as well that the last bit is possible. Quite a cool move there. Again, another line.
Yeah, I think that was similar to how Louis did it, but a lot quicker. This is the move.
Yes. Yeah, he's been given the 10 points there. So he's on 30. He'll be happy with that. Steady. He needs to make this move work. On the front wheel, no problem.
Yeah, made that look very easy.
Minute 3 to go. That should give him enough time to do the entire section. Needs to get this side up first try. Yes.
Yes.
45. No real-time pressure yet. He knows he needs 20 seconds more or less to do that last bit. 15 to 20 will do. So first try for this one.
You would think this move is bread and butter to him, really. He's good at these.
Yes.
Very
Beautiful.
nice.
25 seconds. Yes, he's on there. 14. Finding balance. 8. Not quite. Oh, lost his balance the other way around. That's a shame. He's out of time. Oh, almost. Not quite. So he scores 50 in the section.
Yeah, I think he's shown there it can be done on time, but that last move is very big.
Final one in the section, Borja. Ooh, that was surprising.
Yeah, he was trying to do it quickly and just came up a little short. That shows how easy it is just to...
You can't afford to rush.
Error. And again.
Is he
Quicker
feeling the
to
is he putting
ground.
pressure on himself, or what's happening here?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he could have been telling himself that this was the opportunity to claw some points back, but not now.
Yeah, he's up there, scoring 30 so far. 30 seconds to do that last bit.
Going for a different.
Is he going for the hook?
I think so.
20 seconds. He'll have to make it work the first time around.
Whoa.
That was great. That was a beautiful one.
Yeah, he used the momentum there to get him up.
That
I
scores
don't
on
know how
40.
close he was to that tape, but it looked a very tight line.
40 points for him in the section. With one section to go. It's Borja on 210, Alejandro Montalvo on 190, and Thomas Pechaker on 170. So 20 points between each rider. On that last section, we've seen how difficult that first bit is. We've seen the end bit. Well, that section is treacherous from beginning to end. So is there still a surprise up there?
Yeah, if someone struggles on that first balance beam, they could lose a lot of time and lose a lot of possibilities of getting points later in the section. And you, these 20-inch riders, probably more than the 26 practice the technical aspects of the riding.
That was so close on tape, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure that was round the tape, but brilliant ride all the same.
Absolutely. He risked it and paid off. And in every trial, you need to be sometimes a little bit lucky with the observers, but that's how the game is played.
That's trials.
Final section. Pressure is on. Jonas Friedrich is on 140 so far. He can still reach Thomas Pechaker, but he needs to score a lot of points in this section to do that. But that Samuel Lovati is only 10 points behind him, as well as Louis Grillon. So how does he approach the section? Does he go for it, or does he... What strategy should he take?
According to the scores on the screen, is the same as those two guys, and he's in last position at the moment. So I think, and knowing Jonas is just go for it.
So tricky, this. Yeah, already he's getting frustrated with this bit. This is going to cost him. It's going to cost him a minute if he gets through this already. Not leaving him a lot of time to score any points in the latest part of the section. Yes. Not quite up there. Needs a bit more power, a bit more drive. Yeah, almost.
Just didn't quite grip on the far side of the log there.
Yes. Third time, good time.
That's really used his time now.
And it's quite difficult to manage because you know that the observers are telling you the time. You know you have to rush and you can't really... Especially now because he made that look quite easy as well. He won't be happy with that final section.
No, I'll be very disappointed with that.
Scoring 20 points gives a lot of opportunity to Samuel and to Louis to get ahead of him. But they'll have to work that first balance beam as well. Get through that without wasting too much time. That's going to be key.
Louis decided not to even attempt the gap on the turn. Be more confident with this move.
Almost. Is that fraction of a second that you get onto the balance beam that you feel, oh, this is going to work? Ah, no, I've not got the balance. Taking a dab. Oh, he's under pressure then straight away now. Because he needs to get through this to even score points in the gates afterwards. So this is quite...
It's difficult to do it the way they're doing it because they've got the momentum from skipping into the side up, but then they want to stop on the top. Overbounce down the other side. Approaching this one from a different angle. Back wheel was slipping there.
Not quite. He needs more power. He needs to find another gear. And this is costing so much energy. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, and he slipped. The back wheel slipped.
Yep, he tried to lift it round, but it didn't work.
Good final from Louis. Shows it after two riders in this section. It shows how difficult this section really is.
Yeah, gives Samo a chance to jump ahead of these two guys.
Well, quite clearly, Samuel needs to score at least 30 to grab fourth position today. Yes, first try.
Yeah, very smooth, very controlled, very composed.
That will give him a lot of confidence to get through this bit as well. He knows he's good on time. Straight up, no problem. That's 20.
Yeah, this is a strong performance.
No problem here. We saw Jonas do this bit comfortably as well, so it's on, definitely on. $50 seconds left. Yes, he's up there, no problem. Pulling the balance. Yes.
Yeah, that was nice. Didn't rush it on top. His time, made sure.
Big move ahead. He could really do with these 10 points extra. That will clearly put him in fourth position. It's the sort of stuff he likes to do. Oh, I just slid his front wheel there. He's with 30, he'll be on a tie with Jonas Friedrich. No more time. It was one of those days where you felt like Samuel was riding really well, but just not that last bit of luck, bit of like power to really fight for the podium today. Moving forward with the last three riders of the day. Thomas Pechhacker now. He knows he will be finishing in third position today, at least third position. For making easy work with that first bit, no problem whatsoever. Second bit coming up. Ah, didn't make that one.
Yeah, he got the lift, but didn't have his weight forward to get front wheel over into the hook.
He did this time.
Yep.
A minute left. How far can he get in this section? No problem here. Lucky for him, there was a log on the bottom side there. Just asking for the time. 45 left. Oh, it's a different approach here. Just as good.
Yep.
34 seconds. Needs to make a move on. Can he do it? No problem.
Yep.
That was strong.
Yeah, different technique, but got the job done. Oh.
That was a shame.
Yeah, he was rushing there, run out of time, but very nearly got it.
So that's third position, at least for him. He's in second now, but Alejandro still has to ride the section. Thomas finishes on 200 in this final. And now we get to the decider. Alejandro Montalvo coming up. He needs to score as much as possible. Alejandro is incredible on these balance stuff. He trains this all the time. He knows he needs to be quick and score maximum points really in this section to have any shot of speed in Borja today.
Yeah. Need to score big. Put Borja under some pressure. It seemed Borja was showing a bit of pressure in the last section, so not over yet.
They're both such incredible competitors. Great friends after the trial, but they fiercely want to win and beat each other, which makes, of course, fantastic rivalry for all of the spectators, for everyone in trials. He's going strong so far, asking for the time, minute 5 left. Difficult stuff coming up now. This move is so incredibly big on a 20-inch. You can hear the other Spanish. Yes, no problem whatsoever. Okay, now he's got a shot at this. He's pumping himself up, saying he can do this. 40 seconds. Needs to get this. Yes, he's up. 30 seconds. He can finish the section on a maximum now. Still a big log to get over. Okay, quite a different approach to the 26-inch. Pretty cool how he did that.
Very
60.
good. 60
Wow,
points.
what a great final this is proving to be. Scoring 60, that puts his total on 250. So basically that means that Borges got to really go for it in this section. He can't really afford any errors, or
Yeah.
he
Bohan
might,
is a good score.
he might lose it at the end. Pressure is on now for Borja. He's been in this position many times, of course. He knows how to handle that, but it's great for the final that Jitsi is live streaming, that we get this sort of a competition where it's undecided till the very, very last section. Borja not wasting too much time after that first attempt, going a little bit sour. Yep. He needs to get this. If Borja gets 40 in this section, he'll win the trial. So he's on 30 now. One more gap for him, and he wins the trial. One more gate for him. 45 seconds to do it. Yes, no problem. That's 40 for him. So he's on same points now as Alejandro. That's the fifth gate. Oh, he misses that one. So I'm not sure if he was already out of the gate or not. No, he wasn't. So he's on 40 now. Still won it, but he'll be very unhappy with that. What a weird end bit.
Would it been the same as Alejandro?
Well, judging from the score, both riders now finish on 250. But we'll have to be cautious what we say. Oh, they've changed the score to Borja to 250 now. Because 260, he's got 50 now. So he clearly was out of the gate here, or didn't count, or didn't deduct any points for that.
Yeah, I think the gate was actually onto the top of the log rather than...
Then straight afterwards. But what a great final it's been.
Yeah, very exciting, right to the end.
But that concludes our 20-inch final with Borja taking the win on 260. Alejandro Montalvo second on 250. And third, Thomas Pechacker on 200. Closing up on fourth is Jonas Friedrich on 160. Samuel Lovati is fifth on 160 as well. And finally in sixth position was Louis Grillon on 130 points. Yeah, what a great final.
Yeah, it was really good all the way through. There was battles at every position, really.
Such a shame that we don't have the World Cup coming up in a few weeks. Unfortunately, the round in Poland got cancelled recently. So the next time we'll see all these boys compete again will be at the World Championship in Vic. Of course, if that will happen, fingers crossed that they won't cancel that last minute as well.
Yeah, it's been a tough time for every sport. So, as you say, we hope we'll all be in Vic in Spain in a few weeks' time.
And then after that, there is the World Cup coming up in Belfort in the middle of September. And as it stands now, the World Cup in Austria that was supposed to happen a few weeks ago already has been postponed to October. So let's hope that those events will all run, because this close competition is, of course, great to watch for everyone. Great for the riders, great for the spectators, great for the sport. Alejandro was brilliant in that last section. He knew he had to really go for it because he just lost a few. That third section was very costly for him.
Yeah, but one thing for Alejandro, he never gives up.
No.
So that put the pressure on Borja for the last section, and it nearly paid off.
Some final footage from Borja. Great ride for him. And here we have confirmation of the final scores. Borja taking the win. Alejandro in second. Thomas Pachiger in third. And with that, that concludes our live stream from today. We would